Okay, today's May 1st. I don't know what it calls. I'm sitting next to Vanessa, and she has nice shoes here.
Let's see your shoes. Aren't they? Woo! Oh man, look at those.
Vanessa's actually a movie star. Not really, but she's into water. She's into fasting, and she's going to maybe share a story why she went raw. And she went on a 24-day master cleanse. I want to just share your story.
Okay.
Good.
Well, my family's history's got a lot of cancer, and one of my cousins was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, and he's only in his late 30s, so he's really young. And in this country, they gave him 6 months to live. So he had to go to Hong Kong for treatment, because that's where it's more prevalent. Anyway, he's in remission now. But because of my family history of esophageal cancer, I started getting worried when I started noticing my voice having changes, and I was hoarse for like more than a couple months, and no infection, nothing like that. And I ended up wanting to look for something alternative because I didn't want to use drugs with the bad side effects. So I started going into master cleansing, and then through reading the Master Cleanse book, I decided to go raw, 100%.
You actually did a study in water too, didn't you?
Yep. In school.
She was actually giving everybody, well, all our customers, what's wrong with water? What's kind of awesome.
Well, I'm a nursing student from Thomas Jefferson University, and one of my projects, senior year, was to do a little investigation into environmental toxins. And the things that I found out about the water definitely made me want to be more healthy, because there were a few companies that processed radioactive materials. I think it was like a lamp lighting company. Then they used radioactive materials to make the lamps glow. I can't think of the names offhand because they're in my paper, but they existed at one point. They're no longer operational, but the radioactive toxins that came from those plants went into the soil and leached out into people's water tanks.
Now, that's actually a major problem today in most municipal water companies. Because you can't get rid of it.
Yeah. And another thing I had seen in my research was that in Philadelphia, in the city of Philadelphia, one of our top problems is reproductive problems with reproduction, women getting pregnant, miscarriages, men being sterile. And that has a big thing to do with hormones in the water. And the theory is, well, we're prescribing all these drugs for people and hormones, and then people urinate, and of course that's how we eliminate our drugs from our body. So it's got to go in and go out, and it ends up going into our water system, and there's really no way to get rid of that.
Wow. Actually, sterility is a major problem in this country.
Yeah.
60% of all American couples are sterile, and they don't even talk about that. And that's also meat's a factor too. Meat, what that does clogs up the system. Generally, if you stop eating meat, your reproduction gets better.
Another thing in this country, we have a lot of people wanting the Viagra and stuff like that.
Right.
That again ties in with the hormones.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
No Viagra for me.
You don't need it.
I don't even have a girlfriend though. Don't need it.
Yeah. So, yeah, what I would suggest is that if you can get distilled water, you can get it at CVS rather cheaply in the gallon jugs. I don't think it's anything more than like maybe $1. That's probably the best because distillation removes pretty much everything.
The problem with that though is it leaches the plastic from the jug.
That's another problem.
So it's better.
Try to find glass container,
yeah.
stick water in there. So
or actually eat fruit. They don't need that much water.
That's
true
too.
I eat mostly fruit. I don't drink water.
That's true too.
Except for my smoothies, and that's filtered. Fruit's all 95% water.
Yep, like watermelon.
Like
It's
watermelon.
like almost 100%.
Yeah, bananas 75% water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
Anyway, this is Vanessa.
Does Vanessa want to tell us about her diet? No?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
this is my fourth day back to eating since I broke the fast.
Wow.
Having a little problems with my first elimination. Haven't done it yet, but I will.
You will. There's a trampoline over there. I told you that.
I'm going to be doing
Lemon juice
some
and water.
trampoline jumping.
Lemon juice and water really has such a post-work action in the
Yeah.
morning. And also
Yeah.
at nighttime, you eat fruit, and therefore the body starts pushing all that stuff out.
Yep, so eventually I'll be alright with that, but so far so good. I've been doing so far 100% raw since then. I've been feeling good, no problems. So, lots of energy. And everybody's asking me, oh, you know, are you tired? Do you feel sick? Are you okay? You know, where are you getting your protein? I'm like, you get protein from spirulina, you know, you can get it from the blue-green algae,
Right.
chlorophyll, stuff like that, so.
Monkeys don't eat meat.
Well,
Monkeys eat mostly fruit.
right, there's one thing I did read in the Master Cleanse book that I found amazing, and it stuck in my head, and I think a lot of people would benefit to know that if you look in nature, all your biggest and strongest animals are plant eaters.
That's right.
And they don't really nap throughout the day, whereas if you compare lions and tigers,
20 hours a day.
they're sleeping almost all day,
Right, yeah.
and they eat all meat.
Right.
So.
Okay. Hey, okay, very good.
All right.
Very good. Nice job.